And yet another terrible Muslim terrorist attack, this time in India. My deepest condolences to the Indian people. More than 27 Hindus were massacred, slaughtered in the most horrific way, something that kind of looked like a mini Nova Party massacre just happened in India. Rest assured that you'll be hearing up to zero condemnation from the Muslim world and from their leftist allies around the world, even the ones who like yoga. And that is because they're so obsessed with hating Israel, hating the West, hating Christianity, that when it's not the Jews or the Christians, you're going to probably hear nothing from them. Shame on them. My deepest condolences to the Indian people, to the Indian government. We, the Israelis, I would like to say even the West, are standing strong with you. The images are horrific. I'm not going to share with you a lot of the images, but here's just a glimpse of what happened there.
नहीं आप टेंशन मत लो अब बेटा आप यहाँ पे रहो हम साथ में मैडम ये जो वहीद साहब है प्रेसिडेंट आप टेंशन मत लो हम बचा देंगे कोई बात
Here are some words from President Donald Trump immediately condemning what happened. There's no excuse. There's literally no excuse for what happened there. People will try to make it look political over geography, land. There's no excuse for such massacre. And that is from the leader of India. Horrific. That's the lady that you can see later on in the picture when she is on her knees next to probably her husband or her friend who just got massacred. They say that they forced many of these people, the victims, to take their pants before they executed them. And I'm assuming that the reason was because these people were pleading for their life, maybe even trying to tell them,
okay don't worry you okay you need a water sir okay you first you give the heads water take it
I'm just assuming that many of the people who were massacred were probably pleading for their life and maybe telling them we're not Hindus, we're Muslims like you, and then they forced them to take their pants down to see, probably what I'm thinking is to see if they were circumcised or not, and if they're not, that means that they're not Muslim, they're Hindus, and then they executed them. There is no excuse for this horrific attack. And we're going to talk about it in a second. There's no excuse. People will try to tell you that this is a conflict over land, over politics. And even if it may be that there is truth to it, it still doesn't change the fact that this is a religious conflict. Now, the academia, the professors will try to hide this from you, the experts in the world, and will try to make all kind of excuses, and they just for some reason keep ignoring the fact that this is a religious war. The reason these people were slaughtered is because they're not Muslims, and they were slaughtered most likely because in Islam, Hinduism is considered kuffar, blasphemy, idol worshipping, and Islam doesn't tolerate that kind of beliefs, religions, and it will have no place for it. And that's why a lot of these terrorists there went around and were looking to see who is, Muslim and who is not, because if you're not, they're gonna kill you. Wake up, guys. Wake up to the reality of what's happening in the world, what's happening in the Muslim world, and the majority of Islam is actually going that way. Now, people might think, what is happening with Islam? This looks like they're spiraling down this crazy path. But here's the news for you. This is not new. This is nothing new. This has been happening for years in many places in the world. It was just not reaching you in the West. And now, especially since October 7th, people starting to wake up and to realize what is going on. And they think that this is just happening now, and they'll try to twist it and make it look like it's some kind of a political, elitist kind of conflicts that are happening around the world. It's not. It's a religious war that has been going on for a very long time. And the only ones ignoring the fact that this war is happening are the people in the West. So they need to wake up and understand this is terrible. And Islam as a religion, as a world, one of the world's largest religions, should take responsibility for these actions and should start working on changing the course of Islam and where it's going. Now, I have many Indian friends, and I want to share this with you guys. We are with you. Israel is with you. I am with you, and I am certain that the Indian government, the Indian military, we'll find the people who are in charge of this and we'll bring them to justice. India have one of the strongest armies in the world. Indians have one of the most lethal special forces on the face of this planet, and they know very well how to defend themselves and how to come to justice with these kind of barbarians. This attack is considered one of the biggest terrorist attack against India since the attack in Mumbai, which used to be a case study of how terrible terrorist attack can be in cities and populated areas. Up until October 7, it was considered one of the worst terrorist attacks ever to happen in modern history. October 7 obviously topped that. It's happening in India. It happened in Israel. It's starting to happen in Europe. It's probably boiling right now and about to happen in the US. When will people wake up and realize that there is a serious problem here? A problem that must be addressed. And instead of, bashing your leaders for trying to solve this problem and protect Western civilization, from inside the West, we have so many people that are actually supporting this. It's as clear as it can be. If someone is supporting the Palestinian cause, supporting the terrorists who caused the Palestinian attack on October 7, supporting the Muslims who came and did that right now in Kashmir, these people are the same like what we had with Nazi Germany that were supporting or justifying the acts of the Nazis. Now, I'm not saying that all Muslims support that. By all means, no. I have great Muslim friends who stand strongly against that. But the problem is that the majority of Islam in the world is supporting these kind of things. And it's safe to say the majority. People will not like to hear it, but there's such a huge movement in the Muslim world that is all about supporting Palestine, supporting these kind of radicals, supporting ISIS even, that the West is just ignoring. There's a lot of them out there that like Hitler, that glorify Hitler. And right now we're seeing it happening in India, and it breaks my heart. Such a terrible images of what happened there. People who were just going to, celebrate a vacation and ended up being slaughtered in the most horrific, humiliating way. Kind of reminds you what's happening in Syria right now. Kind of reminded us very much of what happened October 7 in Israel when they came to massacre and slaughter the Jews. And it seems to be like always, it's Muslims, crazy Muslims around the world just going around and slaughtering people in the most horrific way, yet the West keep ignoring that. That is just crazy. So again, I wanted to this is fresh. We're probably going to be hearing more and more details coming and emerging from this incident, from this terrorist attack, from this conflict. But until then, I just want to say to my Indian friends all around the world, the one that I work with, the one that I got to know through my travels, we are with you. We are terribly sorry for what happened to your country. And we just pray for the families of the victims. My name is Mansoor. Stay safe and see you next time.